One of President Trump's attorneys in the Russia investigation is retiring and is expected to be replaced by the lawyer who represented Bill Clinton during his impeachment hearings. One America's Marty Golingan has the latest.
Another shakeup on the president's legal team as Cobb announces he plans to retire. According to the New York Times Wednesday, Cobb told the president in a phone call weeks ago about his choice to step down. In a statement, Cobb said it was an honor to serve the White House in this capacity and wishes everybody well moving forward.
There are multiple number of federal crimes, bribery, corruption.
There could be underlying campaign finance violations.
Yeah, mail fraud, wire fraud, et cetera, but there is no collusion.
Cobb is the second lead Trump attorney to step down amid the Russia probe after the departure of attorney John Dowd. Following the announcement Wednesday, Cobb updated the status of the investigation and said an interview with Robert Mueller is very much still on the table, and people are working to make that interview happen. Longtime Washington lawyer Emmett Flood is expected to replace Cobb when Cobb retires at the end of the month. Press Secretary Sarah Sanders released a statement saying, quote, Emmett Flood will be joining the White House staff to represent the president and the administration against the Russia witch hunt. Flood is known for playing a small role on former President Bill Clinton's legal team during impeachment hearings in the late 90s. He also worked 2 years in the White House counsel's office under former President George W. Bush. Back in March, the Times reported Emmett Flood was in talks to join the Trump legal team, but the president at the time shot down the notion and claimed he was happy with his current litigators. Flood is the latest addition in the president's ever-changing stable of attorneys.
Right now, we're in a little bit of a reset on President Donald Trump's legal team because recently, Dowd left and they brought in Rudy Giuliani. They also brought in two really seasoned former federal prosecutors, Marty and Jane Raskin out of Florida. And so it's not exactly clear what kind of impact this would have on the negotiations currently.
Shortly after the announcement that Flood was going to be the president's newest counsel, Rudy Giuliani released a statement saying he was pushing for a 2 to 3 hour interview between Mueller and President Trump, adding the scope of questioning would be as narrow as possible. Based on the leaked Mueller questions from this week, analysts predict at least 12 hours would be needed to go over all of the topics Mueller wants to cover. Giuliani is the current liaison between the special counsel and the rest of the president's attorneys, and believes his past relationship with Mueller may help expedite the end of the probe. Marty Golingan, One America News.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call today.